Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Average individual always wants to choose what is best. Everyone wants what is best. One example I'll give you. There was a mother, she came with her daughter in Bombay and she said, Swamiji, what my daughter should study further? She has done her schooling, whether she should go in medicine or she should go in engineering. What is better? Whether engineering is better or the medicine is better. So I said, okay. I spoke to that girl. I said, hey, tell me, 17 ja, how much? When I said 17 multiplied 8 means how much? She started doing like this thing. I said, is this method of calculation or what? He said, no, I am taking out my mobile, see the calculator and tell you. Then I told her, you do medicine. The one who is unable to handle the digits or numbers or figures is not qualified for engineering. Start with the cockroaches, earthworms, frogs, and ultimately kill human beings and become a good doctor. What is good depends on in what you are good. There is nothing like engineering is better or the medicine is better. For what you are good. Exactly here also, Arjuna asked this question. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate. In this manner, those devotees who have known you or who have done the upasana. 4 types I told you, Saguna Sakar, Saguna Nirakar, Nirgun Nirakar and beyond. Out of these 4, which is superior? What does it mean? Of course, I will seek for superior. Why should I go for the second thing? And Bhagavan Krishna doesn't answer this question. This is the beauty. Be very attentive. In the material world, the questions are addressed. In the spiritual path, the questioner is answered or addressed. We are not interested in the questions. We are interested in the seeker. See, friends. Therefore, evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate tesham api aksharam avyaktam. And among them, so these 3 of them, Saguna Sakar, Saguna Nirakar, Nirgun Nirakar, and among them, the best one, Aksharam Avyaktam. Aksharam indestructible, Avyaktam unmanifest. So among them, which is the superior one? And this is also happens in all the spiritual paths that the people walk. Those who are engaged in karma, they will quote Bhagavad Gita only. See, Bhagavad Gita says, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalechu kadachana. See, we take out only that verse from Bhagavad Gita which suits us, like a devil quoting the scriptures. See, friends. So if you go to Bhagavan Shankaracharya and ask him what Bhagavad Gita said, he will say knowledge. If you go to Madhvacharya, what Bhagavad Gita says, he will say it is telling about the Dvaita Bhakti, duality. If you go to Lokmanya Bala Gangadhar Tilak, who has written commentary on Gita as Gita Rahasya, you ask him, he will say Bhagavad Gita talks about karma, karma, karma. If you ask Mahatma Gandhi, he will say, Bhagavad Gita talks about Avikampa Yoga. Mahatma Gandhi has given Avikampa Yoga as the name to Bhagavad Gita. Esham vibhutim yogam cha mama yo veti tattvataha saha avikampena yogena yujjate natra samshaya. He quotes this verse. In this manner, we seek what is convenient for us. Therefore, Arjuna asked this question is like this. Among them which is the best, don't bother, don't evaluate, don't get lost. On the spiritual path, if you are walking spiritual path, for God's sake, discard academics from your head. Academician can never know the truth. See, friends, once I went with my friend to, many years before, to one garden, mango garden. And we sneaked inside. We were young that time, maybe in our mid-teens or late teens. And we climbed on the tree and got nice mango and eating. And my friend was an academician. He was always interested in collecting data. So he said, how many types of mangoes are in this garden? I said, you find out. How many trees, how many types of mangoes, how many mangoes per tree, you find out and tell me also. And meanwhile, I'll enjoying my mango. And when we are doing this, the gardener came, the watchman came. Oh, you cheat, you coming inside and taking it free, came with a danda. I had mango in my hand, I ate and ran away. And he was with his paper and pencil and got the danda. How does it matter? Enjoy. It doesn't matter. Is it possible? Bhagavad Gita was told on the battlefield. How does it matter? See, friends, like if you take Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, take other writings of Bhagavan Vedavyasa, like his Bhashya or his Sutras, they are so melodious in his writing. There is a rhythm in his writings. But if you study, let us take Bhagavad Mahapuran, Sanskrit is so terse and so difficult. It is said, a person, whether he knows Sanskrit perfectly or not, can be examined if he can understand the shlokas of Bhagavad Mahapuran. So, is it possible that Bhagavan Vedavyasa, whose other writings are so smooth, how this terse is written by him? I don't think he has written it. How does it matter who has written? Please don't get into academics. There was one girl in Bengal. After my talk was over, she came and she said, Swamiji, I have come here to ask you something. I said, if you are asking donation money, I don't give. Because I got my own principles. I only receive donations, don't give. No, not money. I want to ask you, I am doing PhD in Bhagavad Gita, and according to me, I have found out that there are many interpolations in Bhagavad Gita. Interpolations means subsequently added verses which do not belong to original Gita. I said, really? Yes. And there are many verses which are meaningless. They have no meaning. So I wanted to cull them out and produce a real Bhagavad Gita. That is my PhD thesis. So I said, Matoshri Pranam. The one who can edit Bhagavad Gita cannot be ordinary. Thereafter, I told, are you talking about these two verses from chapter 9? Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyaktam. You also believe? Yes, these verses are meaningless. Look here. See friends, therefore here Bhagavan Krishna was not interested in talking on that topic. Who is Yogavittamaha? Those who are knowing the yoga or the devotion as the best. Don't worry about others. You find out yourself. See? This is called the Adhyatma Shastra. Adhyatma means pertaining to the self. Atma, self. Adhyatma, pertaining to the self. We don't have to worry about the whole world. Bhagavad Gita says, Uddared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are in this world for our evolution. We have nothing to do with the whole world. See? Therefore, here is Arjuna's question about who is the best devotee in all that. Bhagavan says, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Mayyaveshya mano ye mam nitya yukta upasate shraddhaya parayo petaha te me yukta tamamataha. He didn't say whether those who are practicing Saguna Sakar, Sagun Nirakar, Nirgun Nirakar or beyond, he didn't say that. He said, ye, whosoever they may be, whether they are following Saguna Sakar, reality with the attribute and form, with the attribute and no form, with no attribute, no form and beyond. It doesn't matter. Ye, mai aveshya manaha, those whose mind is merged in me. It doesn't matter. See? What you eat doesn't matter. Whether your hunger is satiated or not. See friends, Mai aveshya manaha, those whose mind is merged in me. And ye jana nitya yukta, the second thing is nitya yukta, ever steadfast in me, 24/7. Upasate, upa means near, asate means sit. Those who are constantly ever sitting in me. See? In one of the compositions, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram gruham pujate vishayopa bhogarachana nidra samadhi sthitihi. Atma tvam, you are the absolute reality. Girija mati, Girija, Gauri, Parvati ji is buddhi. Sahachara prana, the breathing 5 pranas are the accompanying helpers. Shariram gruham, the body is the house. Pujate vishayopa bhogarachana, whatever bhog you are doing, you are worshipping the Lord. Pradakshana vidhi, whatever you are walking, that is your pradakshana around the Lord. See, stotrani sarvagiro, whatever you talk, that is His glory. In short, yad yat karma karomi tat tad akhilam shambho tavaradhana. See friends, when our mind is fully soaked in the truth, whichever way it is, doesn't matter, Saguna Sakar, Saguna Nirakar, Nirgun Nirakar or beyond. It makes no difference. The question is, our mind is submerged in the truth or not? How important it is. It is not the kind of a get inquiry into the food. Whether I should take a vegetarian or non-vegetarian or vegan or eggs are allowed or not, or like many people ask this question. Swamiji, what is your opinion about non-vegetarian? I said, I don't opine on anything in this world. No need. What is the need of any opinion? No need. But some people eat, I said, let them eat. I am not here to check somebody's food habits. I am clear. In this very life, the truth must express through me. No compromise. Everything can wait. Not this. Therefore, ye mai aveshya manaha. They merge their mind in me. Now the question comes, how do we know our mind is merged in the Lord or not? When every experience leads to the remembrance of the Lord, then our mind is merged in the Lord. Whichever Lord you think, Rama, Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Govinda, Govinda, doesn't matter. See friends, how we get lost in these non-essentials? There was one girl from Uttar Pradesh married to a Gujarati family in Ahmedabad. So when I went to their house for food, she knew that I know Hindi. So she asked me, Swamiji, I have got one problem. I said, I know, wherever I go, people remember the problem because I am a problematic person. See what happens. You know, I am from UP, and in our UP, we always say Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Here I have come in Gujarat. Here everywhere Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. So when I am standing before Bhagavan Krishna, from my mouth and mind only Jai Shri Ram comes. What should I do? I say, why you worry? He will get confused, you relax. You don't get disturbed. Don't get lost in non-essentials in life. Maya aveshya mana mano ye mam nitya yukta upasate. Then Shraddhaya parayopetaha. Now the most important thing. Paraya Shraddhaya upeta. Those who are blessed with supreme devotion, supreme faith, not devotion, supreme faith. This is one most important principle, friends. Many people talk about, I don't have blind faith. They don't understand the very meaning of faith. Faith is always blind. Without blind faith, our existence cannot be proved. See? Whether you know yourself or you have faith in yourself, you know yourself. So where there is knowledge, faith is not required. See friends, so if we do not have knowledge about the Lord, then faith is necessary. When we start thinking with faith, it is a creative thinking. When we start without faith, it is a destructive thinking. See friends, in Kathopanishad, one or two mantras come where it is said that Ushan havai vade sharvasaha sarva vedasam dadau tasyaha nachiketa nama putrasa tagam hau kumaragam santam dakshinasu niyamanasu shraddha avivesha saha amanyata. There was a very rich Dharmatma, a great person, who has decided to distribute everything that he possessed. So, as he was a grastha, too much attached to his family, what he did? He divided his cattle wealth in three parts. The best cows were kept for the son, Nachiket. The second best were kept for the wife. And the dilapidated, not dying cows were kept for himself. And then he said, I want to give up everything in this world, but I cannot give up my wife's share and my son's share. So I give up my share. And all those dilapidated cows, they were given in charity so that when they die on the way, disposal will be at their head, not my head. See friends, when you go, I don't know here, if you go in India, in this Kirana shop, provision stores, and ask them, भाई सुपारी देना. He will ask you a question. Supari for what? For eating or for puja? Eating supari 100 rupees a kilo. Puja supari 100 kilos in 1 rupee. So he wanted to distribute those dying cows to the Brahmins, and he had a son. His name was Nachiket. Young boy, 8-9 years. Kumara means 8-9 years. When he saw what his father is doing is wrong, then first of all what happened? Shraddha avivesha. First of all, the Shraddha has taken possession of him. Shraddha is an ability to think positively. If we don't think positively, nothing can be achieved in life. If you think nobody has seen God, whether anybody has seen or not doesn't matter, you will never see. But if you accept, no, that Mahatma has seen God, then there is a possibility that you will also see. Therefore, Shraddhaya Paraya Upeta. Unless we start our spiritual journey with the Shraddha, no success is possible. Therefore, which is the best devotion? The best devotion is which begins with Shraddha. Yo ya Shraddha sa eva saha. Bhagavad Gita tells, as is our Shraddha, so is our life. Be attentive. I am born to this lady. Do I know where from I have fallen in this world? Somebody told me, she is your mother. I don't know, but I accept it through Shraddha. Then that mother of mine tells me, this man is your father. Do I know? I don't know, but I accept it through Shraddha. So Shraddha alone is the only valid instrument by which we can prove our existence. So whenever the field is of ignorance, we don't know about God, but if we start with Shraddha, no, God is, then only the truth is revealed. In Kathopanishad, toward the end it comes, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha. The truth is recognized with this beginning that the God is, and then you start your journey. But if you are thinking there is nothing like God, then you will never put efforts. Therefore, ye paraya shraddhaya upetaha te me yukta tamamataha. They are the best among the seekers of truth. So what are the points Bhagavan brought out? First of all, those who are able to fix their mind 24/7 in me, that means every experience of their life is reminding them of the divine principle. Every experience, whatever it may be, good or bad. See friends, like for a greedy person, wherever he goes, he thinks in terms of money, nothing else. For him, money is everything. I was in England a few years before, and my audience was all, English people. Not one single Indian. Because in the UK, most of the Indian population is divided. This group, that group, this group doesn't go to that group, that doesn't go to that group. And I am a generic product, I don't have group. So those who are beyond the groups, they come and land over here. So all were Westerners, and I am going there for the last 15-20 years. So there were lots of books for sale. So all the books were sold, and my host told me, Swamiji, this time all your books were sold. We got almost more than 800 pounds. I said, very good, keep it. Next year when I went, then some Indian group called me, and there were books. And when the books were sold there in pounds, although the price is written in rupees, on that rupees, that person has fixed the sticker, 3 pounds, 5 pounds. Indians will say, yes, 100 rupees ka hai, and you are telling 12 pounds. Why? See, friends, money, money, money. Such a person, even if you go to the temple, ये मूर्ति कितने की ले आए? He will not look at the God with devotion. He will think in terms of money. And how much you took for your transportation? Okay, then I can do a good business. I can make it, Therefore, when our mind is in the divine, other than the Lord, nothing else matters to us. Shraddhaya paroyo beta nitya yukta upasate. They are the best among the devotees. Now the teacher continues. Now his question is taken for discussion. Ye tu aksharam aniradesham avyaktam paryupasate sarvatrabgam achintyam cha kutastham achalam dhruvam sanniyemindriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. Now here a very beautiful twist is given by the Lord. Very subtle. If you study Bhagavad Gita only with the English translation, you won't get anything in and through. Ye, those seekers who are following the path of Nirgun Nirakar, and how the devotion to the various forms are given, if you are accepting yourself to be the body with the name and the form, then you require a God with a name and a form. For such a devotee, Saguna Sakar, Bhagwan Krishna, Bhagwan Ram, or Hanumanji, or Ganesh Bhagwan, or Devi Mata, all that is essential. Till such time you consider yourself to be the body, this Saguna Sakar Upasana is essential. See, friends. So, ye tu aksharam anirdesham avyaktam paryupasate. Aksharam, indestructible. Then, anirdesham, it cannot be indicated. Because there are no words which can explain. See? Once I was talking in a children's group, school, and I told them the 5 great elements, just to introduce them. So, took little soil, I said, this is earth element. So the children watching, oh, we know earth, this is earth. Then water, fire, lighter, and air. Do like this thing? Yes. Do you feel something on your hand? That is air, yes. Then came the space. So, I told them, do you see anything in between my fingers? Yes, that is space. Oh, they understood it. And when I went to one of houses, their child has come for the same class. So that mother asked, what did Swamiji teach you? Swamiji taught us, 5 elements. Do you know anything, mummy? All children have got this opinion, mummies are dumb. They don't know anything. So she said, no, you tell me. So he took the same experiment. Brought soil from outside and spill it on the dining table. Mummy, this is earth. And took the glass and spilled water on the dining table. This is water. Fire, see that gas you have got burning, that is fire. Air, come, I will tell you. And the same way, he took her hand and did. Do you feel something? There is air. Now space. Now he was thinking what to do with the space. Swamiji, will you please do like this? I said, see that which is in between the fingers of Swamiji, that is space. See, he is understanding. Only that it is in between my fingers, that is the space. If it is in between your fingers, it is not a space. See, friends, avyaktam, anirdesham cannot be indicated without any reference. See, therefore we can ask a question. Where is earth? Where are waters? Where is fire? Where is air? Can you ask a question? Where is space? Upanishad, this question is asked. Where is the space? The teacher says, the space is in your head. Because space is a projection of the mind. When the mind is enfolded, where are you? In America or India? So the total space is in the mind. And what is the mind? Mind is the expression of the consciousness. So where is the whole world? Therefore, here the teacher says that ye tu aksharam anirdesham avyaktam paryupasate. This is the upasana of the Nirgun Nirakar. Therefore, if you want to do upasana of Nirgun Nirakar, it is only the getting rid of the limitations of mind. See, Patanjali says, Yogaha chittavrutti nirodha tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Mind minus thoughts is equal to consciousness. Consciousness contaminated by thoughts is mind. Man with the burden of wife is husband. Husband minus the wife is man. How simple. Can you separate the man from the husband? So where is the husband? Nowhere. This nowhere entity, husband, is miserable. How can you help him? The only way is he has to discover that he is a man first. Husband is a role that he has to play. So play your role. So when you come from outside, bring a recyclable Chinese flower, give it to her, say, honey, darling, I love you, but keep it tomorrow, I will require it. That's it. You don't have to love, you have to only say. Life will become beautiful. But you take the role of a husband and wife so serious. You are really a man, not a husband. You are really a woman, not a wife. And be happy. So, sarvatra gam achintyam cha. And this reality is ever present everywhere. Everything is in this reality. And kutastham. Kutastham is hidden behind all the changes. Kuta means the anvil. You must have seen the blacksmith. They heat the iron and put it on the block of steel and heat it so that it changes. That block of steel is called as anvil. In Sanskrit it is called kuta, kutastham. So that which is supporting all the changes. Now find out what is supporting all the changes. Be attentive. In second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna brings this topic to Arjuna. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. This body was born as a small baby. Then the body started growing, first vertically up to teenage, then horizontally when they become grahastha. So where the childhood body has gone, where your teenage body has gone, where your middle-aged body has gone, when these bodies have disappeared, have we ever had condolence? My childhood body has gone. My teenage body is gone. No. You are the same. Kutastha. All changes are supported by you. You are not influenced by any change. That is the reason every old man tries to make a pathetic joke. The pathetic joke is, one old man asked me this question somewhere. Swamiji, can you tell me what is my age? Every old man thinks he is young. See? So I looked at him and I told him, you are 81 years young. The moment I said 81 is young, he really jumped. He said, you are the only one correctly understood. People think I am 18 years old, but I am 81 years young. Friends, the one who is talking about age is the mind. And age belongs to the body. Mind never becomes old. It is the body which becomes old. See, friends, the more you become contemplative, you will become extremely simple in your life. All the paraphernalia is only with reference to body. Therefore, here, sarvatra gavachintyam cha kutastam achalam dhruvam. Dhruvam ever the same, unchanging. Achalam, immovable. Like everything is moving in the space. Space doesn't move. Be attentive. Everything is happening in the mind. Mind doesn't go anywhere. The more you become subjective, this truth is revealed. One example I'll give you. You are so many of you sitting here. So, my eyes are seeing you all. Suppose another 5,000 people are added here. Will it become a burden to my eyes? Or all of you go away? Will it be a loss to my eyes? Eyes are merely illuminating your presence. See? Whether I see the idol of God or I see a filth on the road, is my eye going to be contaminated by the filth or becoming holy because of the idol of God? No. The rule is, the illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. Sarvatra gamachintyancha kutastam achalam dhruvam. Are we not illuminating all our experiences? Childhood has come and gone, teenage has come and gone, middle age has come and gone. One child asked me this question, Swamiji, Mummy told you know everything, so I have got a question for you. I said, okay, tell what is the question? Question is, what is the difference between childhood and old age? I said, it is obvious. Childhood is childhood, old is... No, there is something more. I said, I don't know. He said, childhood comes and goes. Old age comes and takes. Doesn't go. It takes you away. See, friends, but we remain ever the same. Come to discover this truth. Kutasthamacharam dhruvam sanniyam mendriya gramam. And how they are able to achieve this? When they have perfect control, all the sense organs are under their control. See, friends, in Patanjali Yoga Darshan, in Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 limbs of the spiritual, the yogic practices. First is the Yama Sadhana, our conduct with the world in such a manner that we are not a problem for the world and world is not a problem for us. Second is Niyam Sadhana. We are not a problem for us. We are the worst problem for ourselves than anyone else. Suppose you don't like somebody, you can go away. But if you are disturbed because of your own mind, where will you run away? Wherever you are, there you are. See? So second is Niyam Sadhana. Third is Asana. Asana is remaining cheerful under all conditions. Sthira Sukham Asanam. When you have taken this vow that I refuse to be miserable in my life, you have taken a big step on the spiritual path. Don't justify your miseries. Don't justify your becoming miserable. Don't justify. Refuse to be miserable. See? And this is possible. He gives the technique. Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Lead your life casually. Don't become serious. Spontaneity is the expression of divinity. You can remain spontaneous only if you are not obsessed with anything in life. And this Prayatna Shaithilya, freedom from efforts, is possible Ananta Samapatibhyam when we are in tune with the divine. Therefore, a devotee is not caught up either in the law of karma or going to the hell and heaven. Because the devotee knows the law of karma is not operating on me. Because whatever is done by him. I am just the vehicle through which he is expressing. Like a taxi driver takes a customer to a temple, he doesn't get merit. He gets only the meter reading. Then another customer from the temple to the drinking booth. He doesn't get the sin, he gets only the meter reading. Exactly the same way, devotee remains like a taxi driver. All is his, not mine. See friends, the more we practice this, to that extent we are going on the right path. Doesn't matter, Saguna Sakar, Nirgun Nirakar, etc. So, Sanniyamendriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha. Yesterday I told you one most important principle from Gita. The problem that we all go through is the problem of mamata. Mamata is myness. Tulsidaji says, Mai aru mora toratai mamata, toratai maya. My and mine, you and your is the maya. So this mamata is the problem. This mamata is explained in the first chapter of Gita. 3 types of mamatas. Tamasic mamata, holding on to the world, which was demonstrated in the life of Dhritarashtra. Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. Second is Rajoguni mamata, is that of the Duryodhana. He says, Madarthe Tyakta Jivitaha. All these kings have come to sacrifice their life for my sake. Their life is not important, my sake is important. And Satvik Mamata, Arjun Singh. These goody guys are very dangerous. So Arjuna says, Swajanam hi katham hatva sukhinasyama madhava. How can I be happy or how can we be happy if we kill our nears and dears? That means if we kill others, it is okay. Killing nears and dears is the problem. These 3 kinds of mamatas, that is the problem of humanity. And it can be sorted out only by one medicine, that is called as samata. Here Bhagavan says, Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha. For a devotee, nobody is good or bad, nobody is superior or inferior. For the devotee, everything is Paramatma. You know, we are fit for every occasion. When somebody is born, we are invited. Swamiji, we are blessed with a child, please come and give Ashirvad. We go there. When somebody dies, we go there. When somebody is getting married, we go there. When somebody gets divorced, we go there. Everything. In the same manner, once I was invited for inauguration of a jewellery shop. So I went, cut the ribbon, lit the lamp, did Lakshmi Amma's little arati, and then I was sitting. My friend said, Swamiji, I am not going to give you anything. I said, I had not come for that. I come for a time pass. He said, suppose there are 2 idols. One is that of Rama, and second is that of Ravana. Both are made of gold. Which you will take? I said, you think? I am a Swami. Think what I will take. He said, of course you will take Rama's idol. I said, now let me tell you, which is heavy? Keep both Rama and Ravana with you. I am interested in the gold. In the same manner, for the devotee, it makes no difference whether man or woman, young or old, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Indian, American, it makes no difference. because he sees the divine principle pulsating in and through every being. Sarvatra samabuddhaya. See friends, from the language of Vedanta, I'll tell you, this is the basic difference between our Vedanta approach and all other approaches. In Vedanta Shastra, it is said, Brahman, the reality, is simultaneously the material and the efficient cause of this world. To understand this terminology, take an example. If you take a mud pot requires minimum two things. One, the mud or the clay, and the pot maker who converted the clay into a pot. The clay by itself will not become a pot. And without the clay, pot maker cannot make a pot. Two things minimum required. The clay is the material cause and the pot maker is the efficient cause. Now, it is said, Paramatma, Brahman is simultaneously the material and efficient cause. Meaning, with this understanding, when you are touching Shiva Linga, you are touching directly Paramatma. Be very attentive. Tricolor is the linga of India. See? The jack is the linga of UK. Your flag is the linga of America. But when you touch the flag, you are not touching America. When you touch the tricolor, you are not touching India. But when you are touching Shiva Linga, you are touching Paramatma directly. Because Paramatma is simultaneously material cause and the efficient cause. And that is the reason why in our traditional culture, we have got 5 types of murtis. The Parthiv Vigraha, therefore various idols that we see, then water as the God's Vigraha, Gange Jamune Chaiva, Godavari Saraswati. Then the fire as the God, Agnenaya Supatharaya Asman Vidvan Dhavinani. And then the air, Sri Guru Charana Sarojaraja, Hanumanji. And the space, the Chidambaram temple. Because Paramatma is simultaneously the material and efficient cause of this world. This is the vision of the devotee. And therefore, Sarvatra Samabuddhaya. See friends, differences come only because of names and forms. Transcend the differences. Because of the names and forms, what remains is the truth. World is nothing but names and forms. Nama Rupatmakam Jagat. Mind can survive only with the diet of names and forms. Don't give the name and the form to the mind to chew, the mind will die. When a child is born, a form is created. When the form is created, name has to be given. See friends, this is one of the techniques of meditation, wherein we are told, listen to silence. When you listen to silence, sounds are heard by the ear. Silence is not heard by the ear. What do we experience silence? So when we become aware of silence, we drop the sense organs, we drop the mind. Mind cannot survive without name, without form. But that which is supporting all names and forms, that is the truth. Therefore, Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha. So let the differences be perceived, but let us not differentiate on account of the perceived differences. Everyone is the same divine expressing in various forms. So, sanniyemendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mam eva. Such great devotees who have taken refuge in thus nirguna nirakar, absolute reality, without any names and forms or attributes, ever merge in them through meditation, they also ultimately come to me, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Be attentive. Many Vedantis have got this wrong notion, and many devotees have got this wrong notion. Friends, the acme of knowledge is devotion, and the perfection in devotion is knowledge. They are not two, one and the same. When you come to know the Absolute, you will but love everyone. And that love will not be an action, it will be an experience. See, friends, because the one Absolute is discovered, which includes you also. See, experience is something like this. If my tongue is bitten by my teeth, will the tongue tell the teeth, somebody is going to the dentist today and you will be uprooted because you have bitten me? No. Differences are there. The tongue is not the teeth, teeth are not the tongue. Yet, the differences do not differentiate. In the same manner, if the tongue goes and digs between the teeth and takes out the food particle, will the tongue say to the teeth say to the tongue, darling, you are so cute, always helping me, thank you? No. In the same manner, the wise man, rooted in the Absolute, for him there are no differences. Living without differences, in spite of the differences, is the ultimate of devotion. See, therefore, sarva bhuta hite rataha. Their whole life is spent only for the welfare of the world. Whatever happens through them, it is for the world, not for themselves. See, friends, therefore, the Mahatmas, those who are rooted in the Absolute, they don't start any social work projects. By their presence alone, things start happening. See, if you take Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, he did not start any school, college. See, like many times, people tell me also, Swami, you should start some school, college, we are with you, we will help you. I said, then you do it. Why do you ask me to do? No, if you start, it will be good. I said, I don't want. But why every Mahatma does school, college, why don't you do? I said, I am abnormal. I don't want to do it. Then, but what is the reason? I said, the reason you want to hear. I'll tell you something, but no discussion further. I am very clear about it. When I talk to somebody, no discussion, no argument. After I talk, the topic is over. Agreed? He said, yes. I said, you get married, you produce children, and school I will run. Am I mad or what? Your children, you start your school. Don't make me a watchman of your children. Babysitter. See, friends, spend your time in the divine thought. If something good happens, it is His will. He has chosen. Through you, the things are happening. Otherwise, I have done this thing, I have done that thing. Therefore, te prapnuvanti mameva sarva bhuta hite rataha. So these wise people who are thus established in this absolute reality through the process of meditation, etc., dhyana, and ever abiding in this eternal, unchanging, absolute reality, they also ultimately live in this world for the welfare of the world, but they do not claim they have done any good to the world. If you want to know the life of a real great master, follow Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi from Tiruvannamalai. Many times people have gone to him. He used to simply sit down, not one word uttered. And all their doubts and confusions were dispelled. Like by the sunrise, all the darkness dispels, and the sun never claims, I have removed the darkness. See, friends, and the truth is always manifested through silence. Those who talk like me, they know nothing. Those who know, they don't talk. See, friends, it is said, Maunam Vyakhya Prakadita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishthante Vasadrushiganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishtahi Acharendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam Swatmaramam Muditavadaram Dakshinamurti Vide. The truth is revealed through the eloquence of silence. When you remain in silence, meaning when you don't talk to yourself, you merge back to yourself. Give it a try. Right now, next 30 seconds. Don't talk to yourself. What I told you, don't talk to yourself. Did I say don't talk among you, among each other? I didn't say. But when you stop talking to yourself, you don't want to talk to others also. But when you are fed up of your own company, then you want somebody to talk to. That is why old people want some victims to listen to their old stories. When we were children, who cares? We suffer because of this. See, friends, therefore, the more you remain in tune with your own being, the world disappears. When the freedom fight was going on, the followers of Mahatma Gandhi happened to go to Tiruvannamalai and told Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, why don't you tell your followers also to join the freedom movement? Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi asked, have you seen a movie? Now imagine those Desha Bhakta who have come for the liberation of India. See? With that great seriousness. And Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi's question was, have you seen a movie? So that person thought, probably he has not understood the question. Every fool thinks his question is very difficult. So, again he said, yes, I understood. You answer my question. Have you seen a movie? Yes. In that cinema, on the screen, if some house is on fire, and in that house there are small children or ladies, will you go with a bucket of water and throw on the screen? See, friends, this world has been always like this. Nothing new has ever happened in this world. We talk about terrorism. What our Hitlerananda Maharaj has done is ever comparable anywhere. See, friends, but we get so much involved in this world. This kind of social worker kind of person, he asked me this question, Swamiji, when your Krishna is going to take avatar, the world is so bad. I said, it won't be in no hurry. He is not going to come now. He said, no, the world is so bad. I said, was the world not bad earlier? I don't think. It will not be bad afterwards? I don't think. Were you there earlier? No. Were you will be there afterwards? No. Now the world is bad and you are there. You are the cause of this terrible bad world. You depart. The world is beautiful. Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet. We are in this world for our evolution. Like in case of the trees, the plant kingdom, the seeds are sown by the nature in the right place. Which plant will grow in which place, the nature knows. We don't have to do any planning. In the same manner, for our evolution, what are the conditions required, good or bad? They are provided by the nature without our efforts. And if through those conditionings, if we grow and learn, then alone we can merge in the Absolute. See, friends, therefore, te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. They again come back to me alone as the greatest servants of the Lord, serving the society, the world, without claiming anything. Now, hereafter, in the next verse, the teacher tells about the people like you and me. We'll see it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.